Hi everybody, today I thought we'd have a quick walk around the used section up here in Liverpool. We've done some of these videos before where we select one or two vehicles to show you around and they always seem very popular on the channel, so we thought why not, we'll do that this morning as one of the videos we're going to do. So we've got two vehicles today which have caught my eye. One is this Caddy California 600 behind me here. So this is on a 21 plate and the previous customer to this, because it's been brought in from here, has changed a few things, added a few things to it. Thought that would be quite a good video for us to have a look at those things that's there as well. And then we've got a very nice bright coloured Caddy California as well, just on the other side, so we thought we'd have a look at both of those. So that's today's video. Stay with us, let's get around them and let's have a look at what they're all about. So as I said, we're going to start with the Caddy California. This is a 600. I really do think these on the used market represent absolutely cracking value for money for what they are and how much of a vehicle you get. So 600, 6 meters long, for those of you who might not know within the channel. And looking at it straight away, you can tell this vehicle has got plenty of options that's on the vehicle as well. A lot of the things that come standard with it, you know, obviously it's got LEDs, it's got the pop-up jets, you can tell from the bumper, because these things push up and squirt the front bumper that's on there. Obviously things like our parking sensors, we've got those all around the front of the vehicle as well. When I first saw the vehicle, I looked up and thought, oh, it's got a solar panel on there, and it has got a solar panel, but this has been fitted. This isn't a factory solar panel that's on here, but this is where the solar panel goes, whether it's factory or non-factory, and obviously that's been stuck on, so can't really tell it's not non-factory. I can tell slightly because I can see from the shape of where the panels are, it's slightly different to what the factory one would actually look like from on there. But obviously previous customers added solar panels, quite a good option to add on to there. We'll have a look at that in a moment. As we walk around the side of the vehicle, a few other things to check out straight away. So this has got the diesel heater upgrade. So it's got the diesel heating rather than the gas, so the boiler system uses a diesel heater to run on there as well. So we know that from having a look on there. Obviously toilet section that's in there is no different. We've got an electrical hookup that's here on the back. While we're around the back, let's have a look inside the back here. So we've got our normal things that's in here as well. We've got the chairs that are in the back, but have a look at this. Pull these out. It's something you don't get that's on here. Pull these out from here. This has got the Brandrup cover that goes over the chairs, if you've ever seen these before, that's on there. It's only a cover, other things underneath it, but put that back over, just makes it, oh, get that under there, just makes it a little bit more comfy, let's say, that's on here. So those are things you can buy. Obviously this has got it with it. Let's pop those back in there. On the other side on here, again, obviously this one's got cover as well. Got our table that's in the back. It's in here. You'll notice on the bed side up here, obviously previous customer, we've got a mattress protector that's on there and some extra padding that they put onto the vehicle. We can see in there. And we've also got carpets as well. Previous customers obviously got some carpets. The carpets that's in there as well. So we've got carpets all throughout that's in the back of it as well, that's there. And we've got our table that's just in here as well. Things like our shower is no different. So we've got a shower in here. Oh, bit stiff. Come on, there we go. We've got our shower connections. It's in there. And our shower tray that's there. Pop those in there. What you sometimes do with these as well is you get like a little goodie bag. Now again, this is obviously from the previous owner. He's left it in the vehicle. Got all the things that you would expect that's in there. So things like our hoses is where they put these in, that's in here as well. But I can guarantee you there'll be other things that's in here which you'll probably find quite useful. So like for getting your water in, things like that. All your handbooks are in there. There'll be plenty of things in there which I'm sure you will use, so that's very handy. Things like that will generally always leave in the vehicle because it's just, you know, it's something nice and something extra to get with the vehicle that's on as well. Obviously all our cupboards things as well, we always have a good look around, see what we've got in them when they arrive. But things like, for example, this one has got our water hose that's in there, so you've got that already in the vehicle. There's an electrical hookup cable already with it, so obviously when you buy new ones you don't get any of these things that's with them, but on the used one, if it's still in the vehicle when it comes to it, you've got all these things as well. As I said, we've got on this side here, we've got our gas cabinet that's here, and look at that. So in there we have got a gas bottle. Again, not something we normally supply with the vehicles, that's something that you get afterwards. So in there as well, and quite nicely as well is even got a socket for the gas that's in there. This previous owner has definitely been somebody who knows what they've got all the bits that's in here. So more water hoses that's in here to put in, and sockets, and as I said, we've got the gas thing in there as well. Made full use of the cupboard space that's there. Worth pointing out, let's pull this table out a minute and have a quick look. There we go. Can we see this? I've seen some people do this before where they've put another surface on top of the table. It's literally just stuck onto the top of the table. I've seen this done a lot in the Ocean variants with a table that pops out. You can put your own particular print that you want that's on there as well. Just makes it a little bit different, a bit more unique to you. You'll also notice on this vehicle there's lots of things that have been added to the vehicle side. So if we have a quick look up there, we can see we've got the controller, because this one has got air conditioning, so it's got the air conditioning unit straight above. We can have a look at that from inside, but they've put the holder for that on the wall there as well, and some pockets, so you can put things into the side panels that's there as well in the pockets. So let's carry on around the side. Not a lot to say on the side from here, but obviously we have got our water, so our water goes in, that's a water flap, which we see from on there as well. And then let's have a look inside. Oh, mustn't forget the awning on the top, so we've got the big awning that's there. If we come inside from on here, step comes out. As I said, we've got carpet throughout. I do like having a carpet in the Grand. I think it makes it feel a little bit more homely inside, I think, that's on there. And you notice again, we've got these sockets so we can put things on the side. The previous customers had things put on here as well for coat hooks and things that are on the vehicle. Things like this, I won't worry too much if you've got it on a vehicle and you don't want it on the vehicle. They generally come off pretty easy, and then with a bit of solvent cleaner you can just get the sticky stuff off because they're stuck on there. So pretty easy to get things like that off. For example, customers had it fitted on here, so we've got a smoke and carbon monoxide sensor. Some people have two, one of each. This one's a dual one, so it covers you for both. Definitely something you want to have in the vehicle like this. It's definitely worth having in. Some people put them up here. I've seen some people locate them here as well. So in both in different sides that's here. We can see the customer from here's put a curtain rail in. It's been done quite nicely actually. They've just put a curtain rail attached to this section here, and obviously this allows this curtain then to come all the way across and block out the front section there. And that's probably, I'd imagine the reason they've done that is so they don't have to keep putting the curtains up. They probably don't need to swivel the seats around, probably don't do that, I would imagine. So just move this straight across from in there, or they use this as a separate area, maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's in there again. Again, if that wasn't something for you on a used vehicle, nice and easy, wouldn't take very long just to remove that and get rid of that if you wanted to. So this one hasn't got the bed upstairs. This is just the standard with the storage space. Huge amount of space. I'll show you in a second how you've got up here. You can get lots and lots of things that's in here as well. This particular vehicle has got some of the for the front windscreen to put those on, that's in there as well. So those are in there, and it's also got a huge mat up here as well, which I think, get it out, there we go. I would imagine that's a big VW sign that's on there as well. So these are great for any of you wondering what these mats generally what they do with them. And for myself, I've got one as well. I haven't got a VW one yet actually. You probably need to get one that's got VW on it. You can put them across the front here, peg them down, and you can get straight out of your vehicle onto something. So that's really handy. I said that's all in there already. So seating wise, it's on here. Obviously we've got all the handbooks and things like that for the vehicle, tells us how everything works. Previous customer as well has actually fitted a telephone system, so for data, which is one of these little boxes that's in the back, that's been fitted as well. So again, obviously a lot of extra money been spent by the previous owner to put things in the vehicle that they've wanted to get it to as it is. That's in here as well. So obviously from there, toilet compartment pretty standard that's in here. The only thing I've noticed is we have got a little rail system that's up here, so it's two hangers at the very top, and these are just suction ones. You've probably seen these on a long time ago, things like curtains that would go over a bath, for example, for a shower. They will push against and suction against the side, and that's what these are on here for as well. So I'd imagine you can dry things, for example, or put things over the top of these. It's probably quite what they were used for. Nice little addition to those as well. And then finally on here we've got a little holder, not quite sure what that might have been for. Might even be something like a fire extinguisher possibly, not sure. Anyway, but I'm sure that can put a bottle or something that's in there over the sink. It might be from hand gel, I don't know, whatever you might think. And again, if you didn't want that, you could quite easily remove it and do that. Let's have a quick look in the cupboards. So we've got our normal big cupboards that are in here, plenty of space that's in here. I don't think we're going to find anything that's in here. No, these are all empty. So look at the bottom one. Yep, all empty. That's in there as well. But our normal kitchen units as well. We've got our sink, for example, that's in there as well. Our cooker unit. Won't show you too much, but that's a bit dirty. Vehicle has only just arrived. I think it's not been fully cleaned as yet, but we were here, so we thought we would show you as well. And then our cupboards, as we go around the side here, previous customer has put this netting in most of the cupboards. I do find this stuff is very good actually, because if you've got things that's in here, it does stop them from rolling out. I've seen people use plastic boxes in these depending on what they're actually wanting to do, but as an example on this one on here, we have got them in here for both. And again, the customer's actually used the shelving system that's in here, so we could put like a secondary one to keep the more storage in there as well. Whatever really works for you. So we put the lights on, which should help. So we've got ambient lighting as well. You can see the ambient lighting around here as well. So this is the air conditioning unit that's on here, and it's controlled via our little socket that's on here as well, and through the roof that's there. Obviously, I think I've said this before, and we have done videos on this unit as well. These only work when you're actually connected to power. So on the outside, so they do need a main power source that's there. But lots and lots of times you are on a campsite, or people are on a campsite. Obviously, you might be a couple of days where you're not, or depending on what type of camping you're doing that's with them as well. But obviously, you've got that, especially if you're traveling into Europe and something like that where it's really hot in the summer. That's where that type of thing does come into its own. And one little addition I nearly missed. Got a little step in here. Look at this. You can see it's on there. It's in the cabinet. So that is for, look, put your foot on it, get into bed. That's there. Just a little help me up to get you in, because it is a little bit higher that's on the bed here. Nice little function. Right, that's the Grand 600. We've done that one now. Let's have a move across. Let's go and have a look at the Caddy California. And I think you'll be surprised by the colour of this. It's quite a nice bright one. So from here, which one do you think it is we're actually going to be looking at today? Give the flash of the lights. There we go. I'll pull it forward so we can actually have a better look around it. So what do you think about the colour of this one? Let us know in the comments box below. I like it. It's nice and bright. Do like my bright colours, you know that. I like the reds that come in here as well. This definitely goes with this. I know what you're going to say in the comments. This is not going to be a vehicle that's going to suit everybody that's out there. You're either going to like this or you're not, one or the other. I like it. I like the combination, the black combination that's there as well. We've got the seats down at the moment. So just to recap, remember, we've got 2 seats up front, and then we've got a split 3-seat bench in the back, and then you just move up and down to give you that access that's there. Obviously you can come in and out from on there as well, and then these fold down then so that this comes across to actually rest on here to create the bed that's in the back. Caddy California, really popular depending on what you're doing, mainly popular with couples and single people going away. Quite a few people who go fishing, I'm told, use these type of vehicles, or like this size of vehicle, because it's nice and easy. In the back of the section here, we've got our pull-out cooker. Now this is the similar unit, or pretty much exactly the same unit that is in the new California, so the new T7 California, which is coming, has this out the back in the beach model. Comes out from on here, and in actual fact the actual base of this, ignoring what it's in, but the actual metal part of it here is also what is used in the previous 6.1 beach that we used to pull out from the side, which is what I've got. It's the same unit that's in there as well, which is quite handy, and it's this metal section that's on here. I've got a cover now which goes over this so I can use it as a multi-function surface as well. It's in depth in there, so obviously if you've got something on here with water in and it leaks, for example, it's obviously going to come into this middle section that's in here as well. So that's your cooker side. Got 2 little handles on the side here to push those down, and then underneath here we've got loads and loads of storage space. We've got storage space under here, we've got our tray for our cutlery, more storage space down there as well. And then you'll notice obviously in the back as well that's here, so we've got our table and chairs are in here. Normally this would be obviously located and strapped underneath here, that's there, and then obviously our curtains, etc. Are in there as well. This particular vehicle has got the pan roof, so it's got the roof section that's in here. So obviously we've got a cover for that as well, which covers that up. And then we've also got on here as well, we've got our bags that are in the windows. We've talked about these recently because we've seen them on the new California when we went to have a look at that in Dusseldorf. That's there as well. Is you can get bags like this for the 6.1. I haven't quite as yet, but I am about to order some for my Cali. I just keep forgetting to get round to it, but I do like these pouches. I think they're a great way to have lots and lots of storage, nice and easy. They're out of the way. You know, you don't really even notice that they're there really when you're driving along. And that all comes in on the back that's on here as well. I keep saying this, but I will say it again, is as a used vehicle, the Grand Californias, they do represent extremely good value for money for what you're actually getting with these as well. I've seen these Caddy Californias at the same price as this 7-seat version of this without any of the things that's in the back of it. So really, you know, you could even think, no, on some of those, if you only need 5 seats, you kind of get all this stuff for free that's in the back of it with some of those as well. So as I said, really, really good value for money for what you get this here as well. Is, you know, on a like a micro camper basis. It's I've seen some people who bought these as vans and converted them and spent the same money as one of these with it all in there as well. But anyway, let us know what you think in the comments as always. And in the front of the vehicle, which is in here as well, we've got our normal Caddy front steering. And these Caddies are a really spacious vehicle when you come into the back. So for 5, seating 5 that's in here as well, quite comfortable on the side. Plenty of leg room that you've got here at the front. The pan roof, and I've again said this a lot on different vehicles, the pan roof is an expensive option on a lot of vehicles. You look at things like the multivan, for example, to add it on, but it does make a big difference because you've got that extra height that you're actually sitting, so extra height above your head, and it just opens out and makes the vehicle feel a lot brighter and a lot bigger inside the vehicle as well. Can't wait, talking of pan roofs, can't wait to see the new ID Buzz, the long wheelbase, which has got the longest pan roof in production, I believe, at the moment. So hopefully we're going to be seeing that vehicle very soon when that comes, and obviously be able to see it with the pan roof and see how that works as well. But it'll give you the same kind of big feeling inside. And that's us finished for today. So as I said, we just wanted to have a quick walk around the used centre here, have a look at the different vehicles we've got. I hope you enjoyed having a look at the Caddy California and our Grand California 600 over there as well, and pointed out those things that people have done in the past, those extra bits that they've added to it. I found it very interesting having a look around that one. I always like looking around customers' vehicles when they've got them, and people love showing me what they've added to the vehicles as well, which is great because it gives me a lot of things to go and have a look at for the future as well, what you can do from in there. So if you enjoyed today's video, which I hope you have, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you don't subscribe, really important to us at the channel because it knows that we're doing the right thing, getting more and more subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button and notification bell and you'll get more notifications whenever we upload. See you next time.